chicken. And for the love of chicken, we want to welcome all of you to the Grill Sergeant. Woo-wee!
From the Army's Quartermaster Center and School in Fort Lee, Virginia.
Are you ready for this? Beautiful.
Featuring music by the Taste Buds.
It can't get more better.
Now serving up the best meals, military style.
Woo! Come on, give me some.
The Grill Sergeants.
If there's one thing just about everybody loves, it's some chicken. I don't care whether you fry it, stew it, barbecue it. That rhymes. You know what I'm saying? We might have to do it. There you go. And today, we are going to do some great dishes. Today, we are going to do chicken and dumplings. We're going to do a stuffed chicken breast with a beautiful andouille sausage, spinach, and rice stuffing. And then we are going to do just a very nice rotisserie chicken, all of which I absolutely know that you're going to love. We're going to get the fire started right up under here today. Get that pot nice and hot. Put in a little olive oil. Love olive oil. Beautiful, monosaturated. What we're going to do today, the first thing we're going to do is take this beautiful chicken that we have cubed up and cut up in the pot here. And we're going to season that up. The first thing we're going to check for, we make sure we have our ooh, wee, and wow, which we have. We're going to make sure we have all of our chopped veggies that are going to go in there today. We have our onions, our red onions, our green onions. You know I love onions. We have our garlic, we have our celery, and we have peppers. So it's going to be a very festive, very colorful dish, and you already know it's going to taste wonderful. So the first thing we're going to do here, I'm going to season the chicken with a little salt, black pepper, and garlic. Salt, black pepper, and garlic. Now once we do that, I'm going to get all that seasoning on here. Now, normally, if all I was doing was seasoning the chicken and not having to do anything else, I would just use my hands to mix it in there. But my hands are constantly going back in the seasoning, and we don't want to do what is called cross-contamination. My hands are not going to touch any of the stuff that's on the chicken. What we're going to do is I'm using my hands to move the spices around and get the spices on the food, but I don't want anything on that chicken right now on the rest of my food. So we're just going to stir all that in, keeping everything separated. It's very important that we do that. Why? Everything living has bacteria. Bacteria grows like anything else at a very, very fast rate. And essentially that's what makes you sick, the growth of that bacteria. Now, you know my food is going to be very well seasoned. And I'm not doing this because I think it's going to kill the bacteria. But it's definitely going to make this chicken taste a whole lot better. Now, I can smell the olive oil getting nice and warm. Taste buds, I hope y'all ready for this.
Oh, we ready.
I really hope you're ready for this.
Oh, we ready.
Now, if you're cutting up your veggies, you don't want to cut your veggies and your chicken on the same cutting board. Okay, if you have only one cutting board, you want to make sure you completely wash it and bring it back and then cut whatever is remaining. Again, if the bacteria on the chicken gets on the vegetables and it's another 20 or so minutes before I have to add it in, that bacteria is grown. You don't want that. What you want to do is make sure that when it hits the pot, this is the playground right here. This is where you want everything to play. And you can see it, and it's ready to make my favorite sound. Ooh, yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. That sounds like some hi-hats and some Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful right there. Look at there. You know my taste buds. You know, y'all, that's what I'm talking about. All right. You can see this chicken talking. I can see the chicken talking. But you know what? Once again, I have to call for a little backup. And I think Ranger Jones, I need you on the scene. Where you at? Beautiful. They don't sneak up on me. You know them Rangers are famous for being sneaky. Thought you was coming on this side. Yes, yeah, all right, you're training. What I want you to do, he's going to bring that chicken up. We're going to start the rotisserie chicken. Now, chicken and dumplings takes more than 30 minutes. You better believe it does. But what we're going to do is we're going to start it and let it simmer and do everything it needs to do. Woo-wee! All right, I'm going to stop playing with this because I'm telling you, this is just good. I will, after I add some garlic, just a little bit of, okay. Yeah. I told you, garlic really tells you if they love you. In my house, they got to really love me because I cook with a whole lot of it. All right. We're under fire here. Going to turn this up. That's beautiful. You know what? That has some sound to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, right here, this thing got some swing to it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I said. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-I, 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 do-I. That's what he said. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-I, 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 do-I. Keep that up now. I want to show you something right here. Oh, this is good. We working now. Oh, we got all this going at the same time. Don't be stingy now. Make sure you go ahead and get all of that in there. We're going to put all these veggies right in the pot. Some of those veggies thought they were airborne, jumping all over the place. Here we go. We're loving this. We're going to show you how to put it all together. While they got me covered, while we're swinging on out of here, I want you to go for just a moment and come right on back, and we're going to finish this up, because it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-I, 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 do-I. The reason the chicken crossed the road has a lot to do with the same reason why the man crossed the road. Do you know why the man crossed the road? No. Welcome back to the Grill Sergeants. And listen, the chicken is just getting better and better and better and better and more better the longer it sits in this pot. So what we're going to do right now is we're working from several different angles. I'm going to have Ranger Jones come up, and then we're going to start multitasking. We're going to start hitting the enemy of hunger from each flank. We're just going to hit him from the left and the right. Right now on the left flank, you see what he's done. He's taken all these beautiful spices, and he's put and massaged it into the chicken. And right now, while I go over here to show you what to do with the rest of this chicken and dumplings, he's going to go ahead and put it in the rotisserie and get it to rotisserize it. Now, that is not a real word. That is my word. And since I'm here, I'm going to use my word, and it is rotisserize, to rotisserie. All right. This is a real simple story. It was a question, you know, they used to ask, why did the chicken cross the road? And say, get to the other side. That's not completely true. The reason the chicken crossed the road has a lot to do with the same reason why the man crossed the road. Do you know why the man crossed the road?
No, tell me.
To eat the chicken. All right, so what we're going to do is we got this going here. We're going to add a little stock, and then we're going to let it simmer. Ooh-wee. My. And then we're going to let this simmer right here, beautiful. I'm loving it. I really am loving it. See, we're going to let that just... I wish you could see. You know, sometimes that's all you can say is, Ooh, we and wow just don't apply sometimes. Right now, that's just, Nobody is an island. Nobody wins a war by themselves. And in the Army, it's one team, one fight. Army of one. We Army strong. But nobody gets strong by themselves. It takes somebody pushing with you to get the enemy where it needs to be, to get your body where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do today is I got to bring back Ranger Jones, who's probably going to sneak up on me again. And I'm going to have him cut some pockets in the chicken breast. And then while he's doing... Got to keep your eye on people like that. Then while he's doing that, I'm going to prepare the stuffing that's going to go inside of that. All right. I believe you got the operation order. You know what you're about to do?
I do, Grill Sergeant.
You sure?
Roger.
Your mission, as you choose to accept it, is to cut pockets in the chicken breast.
Got it.
Roger that. All right. I'm only because I love just a little bit, just because we love it. Just it's a wonderful thing. What we're going to do is we're going to take our andouille sausage. Now, you know I was not going to get out of another show without doing something from where I'm from. We're going to take some andouille sausage, some fresh spinach, rice. I got my ooh wee and wow. My spices are right here. And, of course, you're looking, you're saying, where's the garlic? Don't worry about it. It's in the ooh wee and wow. And then, while we're waiting for the oil to heat up, what I'm going to do now, you might be wondering, why am I taking and I'm cracking the egg in one bowl before I put it in the next? That's real simple. Because if the egg happens to be bad and I crack it directly into the bowl that I'm actually cooking in, then I've ruined everything in there. Because sometimes the egg will have a little spot of blood or in it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that to ruin, the eggs. Because I remember when I was a young private, I had to crack like dozens and dozens and dozens. You know how many eggs it takes to feed 800 infantry folk playing in the dirt?
At least 800.
All right, you see what I'm saying? What we're going to do is we're going to get these eggs just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Right here. We're going to go ahead, add a little cream. All this is what we're going to dip the chicken breast in. And then we're going to bread it up. Then we're going to put it in the baking dish and pop it in the oven once we've done all the great stuff. That's all it is. Just a little cream, just a little milk. That we're going to put that in. Now, I can tell because olive oil calls you. And I'm going to answer by turning it down. Reach over into my... There we go. Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful right there. Yeah, everybody on the set can smell this real good. I guarantee that. Yes, sir. I bet you can smell it. If you don't know nothing else, I can make it smell. You know, I love chicken so much. I often thought that for chicken and dumplings, if they could just do one good, like a perfume of chicken and dumplings right behind the ear, forget Chanel number 5. I need chicken and dumplings number 32. That's what I'm talking about. That right there would do me just fine. You see what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, buddy. I'll tell you, you would never have to worry about not having my attention. I promise you. See, I start smelling chicken and dumplings or andouille sausage and all that great stuff. That stuff just gets my absolute attention. It's a real simple stuffing. Nothing too difficult. At this point, all we had to do was warm that up. Warm up the rice, the spinach. I'm going to bring my ooh wee and my wow over here. Just a little ooh, just a little wee, just a little bit more wow. Set this back over here. And I don't know if you can see that we're doing like 5 things at one time. We got chicken rotisserizing in the back. We have this beautiful andouille sausage and spinach filling going right here. We're going to finish that off. I hear some traveling music. Cover me while I move. You do not want to miss what we are about to do. We will see you as soon as you get back to the grill sergeant. This chicken enlisted to become the greatness it is right now. And I am honoring it with some dumplings. welcome back to the Grill Sergeants. I know you cannot wait to see what all of this is going to become, so we're going to get right to it. Right now, the chicken and dumplings are chicken and they're dumpling, and they're asking for some dumplings, which we have right here, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Ranger Jones back up from the 3rd Battalion, and he's going to come up here. I'm going to add the last ingredient to this stuffing, and that is some Parmesan cheese. Once I add that, I'm going to stir, get this put together. I tell you, we've had a good time on here today. I've had a whole bunch of fun doing chicken. I don't know about y'all. I tell you, I have a whole lot of fun doing chicken. This is done. That's all we have to do. This stuffing, oh. Well, when you try it at home, you'll see it's as good as I'm telling you. That's all I got to say about it. All right, now what I'm going to do right here, he's going to dip the chicken here. I'm going to set his filling here. And what he's going to do, he has these beautiful chicken breasts that he's going to stuff. These are called panko breadcrumbs. And you see the full stage of where we're going. We have the stuffing. We've made the incision inside the breast, of which he's going to place gloves on now, and he's going to stuff it. Once he does that, he's going to dip it in the egg and milk batter, and he's going to go ahead and put the breadcrumbs on it, lay it in the pan, take both breasts and pop it in the oven so that they can cook, and they're done. And as you see, this is the flow. That's how everything is going to flow today once you've gotten this part done. Can you handle this?
I got it, Grill Sergeant.
All right, now they're going to be watching you and watching me, and I'm going to be watching these chicken and dumplings do what they do. Now, I'm going to tell you this right here. The rotisserie chicken is what? Rotisserizing the chicken and dumplings. We have here dumplings. The simplest I take is some flour. I add just enough water in it to turn it into a dough, till the dough is like this, just like you do almost like a biscuit or a pie dough. This is a dough we've made up. And again, the wonderful recipe for these dumplings, Pentagon Channel .mil, M-I-L, Mike, India, Lima, for those of you who are speaking all that wonderful military jargon. We're going to take our beautiful dumplings. And I've seen many different recipes. I often ask myself, why in the world would anybody just want to put the dough? Because leftover pie dough I've had to use. I'm not ashamed to say that. Or I've made them fresh. I've taken just the egg yolk and mixed it with the flour, a little water, a little salt, pepper, make up the nice little dumplings. These dumplings are going to soak up all the flavor. How you doing over there, Ranger Jones?
I'm good to go, Grill Sergeant.
All right. Now, personally, I think that this old country dish was made in case you didn't have enough chicken. There was something in the pot for everybody to eat. You understand what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing. They're going to soak up all that flavor. This chicken enlisted to become the greatness it is right now. And I am honoring it with some dumplings. You like that, don't you? Yeah, I tell you, the boy is good. The boy is good. We're going to stir up a little bit here. It's a nice, slow cooking dish. This is wonderful. That's all I can tell you. You good, Ranger Jones?
I think so.
You met the objective. We got all the breading on there. Can I take a little bit more of this right here?
It's your show.
Well, you know, we going to put a little bit more breadcrumbs on it. That's
Okay.
all. All right, make sure we got it all over there. And while you go ahead and clean, I'm going to take this and pop this in my oven. Chicken needs to be cooked to an internal temperature of 165 degrees for 15 seconds. Now, you got to remember, you said, why 15 seconds? Because you want to ensure that it is maintaining the proper internal temperature. Now, if your chicken is 164, you need to let it sit there till it's 165 degrees for 15 seconds. Why? Because this is just the right thing to do. And you don't want to give the bacteria time. That you need to make sure everything harmful that is in it is not active anymore or won't cause you any harm. We're going to stir this. And you will notice on the cut of this chicken, all we did for this particular chicken is we cut the leg off, and we cut the leg in half, each leg in half. We took the wing off, and we separated the drumette from the wingette, and placed that in. And then we took all the chicken, the breast meat, we simply cubed that up, and we took the thighs, took the bone out of the thighs, and just cut that chicken up. Now, after we've done all of that, you wind up with all this beautiful chicken. The only thing you can do is wait for perfection. Okay, yeah, we're going to put a little bit more wow in this. Whoop. There we go. You see the beautiful stuffing? You see the beautiful chicken and dumplings? And I am going to see you in just a few minutes. I need some cover. Taste buds, take me up on out of here. Oh, yeah. Come on now. You see, there's not a whole lot of work. Simply because that chicken is just that good. Welcome back to the Grill Sergeants. We are in the last heat of this battle. Right now, you see this beautiful rotisserie chicken. After you've let it done what it has to do, it comes out. All we have to do is take this chicken. I'm only wearing one glove because the part that I'm going to handle is the one that needs to be covered. You see, there's not a whole lot of work, simply because that chicken is just that good. Right through that this little joint right here, we have two beautiful pieces of chicken. Oh me, oh me, oh my. Now look at that. That's what I'm talking about right there. Beautiful, simple, let the food be the food. Now, this part I don't need a glove for. We're going to step over here. Dr. Base. We're going to have us a little rice today. Perfect recipe of rice. 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. Bring it to a boil, put a cover on it, turn it off. Leave it alone. It'll be perfect when it's done. Now, right here. Now, if you can see in this pot, this is probably going to make the bass man want to shout. Ranger Jones, I need you to taste this. Ranger Jones, you tell me. What you think of this, Ranger? You tell me what you think of that.
That's all right.
See, that's about all you're going to get out of. Yeah, that's all right. But that means that I have met the mark today. We have done some beautiful chicken and dumplings. We have done some beautiful rotisserie chicken, and we have done some absolutely delicious stuffed chicken breast with andouille sausage, rice, and spinach dressing. I'm telling you, we have had a great time, an absolutely wonderful time. But y'all need to play a little bit more of that. I like that. Yeah,